Most of our older persons up country have lost hope in themselves. And this leads to have their thinking that they are not worth living in society. That is why all the time most of our older persons, they keep saying, I have nothing else to do on this world, I'm gone, and that is all. They don't, most of them don't dress well, most of them don't have the meals that are supposed to be given to them because they lack some assistance. Some of their children died long time ago. Others are just depending on their bazukulu. So you find that most of our older persons are not living really a dignified life. So this is a call to all of us as civil society organizations, as a network, to join hands with HANU to realize this need. Then number 3, of course, I had already moved to that, welfare. Welfare is a large thing that one can look at. It involves a lot of things. How do we maintain the welfare of older persons? Of course, as organizations, we cannot reach at everyone. But as a ministry, Gender, Labor and Social Development, there are strategies which have been put in place. And here, we expect the HK organizations to join us so that when you are carrying out your activities in the field, then you take interest to know the percentage for PDM, because older persons have been given 10%. How far have our older persons in a certain area where you were at that time, how far have they been benefited? How many are they? There is SECO. Government, through the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, tried to come up with a strategy of how SECO should be given to our older persons. But, to our surprise, some districts, many of our older persons don't even know that SECOP exists. SECOP, that is Special Enterprise Grant for Older Persons. Why? And yet, our docket to the ministry, through the Commissioner's Office, Elder and Disability, through the National Council for Older Persons and others, have gone through, and at least every district, there are some groups which have benefited from SECOP. The other year, 2022-2023, there were about 3 to 4 groups per district. Then the year 2023-2024 financial year, other groups benefited from the same districts. But the way how these groups are being identified is not amplified to make other members of the community get to know what government is doing for them. So we want to call upon the HK organizations and HANU also to join us in this and create awareness to our older persons.